the NBA. What would it look like without the top 100 players on a roster? In this simulation, I simulate 3 seasons to see what the NBA would be like without the top 100 players. Let's see who shines in the spotlight and who dwindles in the dullness. I hope you guys enjoy. What's going on, guys? It's who you're talking to, and I'm back on NBA 2K20. And today we're going to do what would happen if the top 100 players in the NBA just disappeared. So if you look at the rosters, there's no all-stars on any of the teams, but there are still a decent amount of players that weren't in the top 100. But if you guys are part of the 70% that are subscribed to my channel, hit that subscribe button. If you guys end up enjoying this video, hit that like button. Also, comment down below if you guys want to see some more NBA 2K20 videos on my channel. Also, subscribe if you guys are new around here, want to see some more NBA 2K20 content, hit that post notification bell so you guys know this new video. And basically in this, I have control of every team, so I don't decide anything that goes on in the league. I'm probably going to simulate this for 2 years just to see how the NBA would turn out if they have no all-stars. So I'm just going to simulate to the end of the first season. I'll see you guys when I'm there. So the year 1 all-stars, this looks really weird, especially when you just play NBA 2K20 and see all the normal all-stars like Kawhi, Giannis, Luka. But most of these people are first-time all-stars, but there are some people that have been in it multiple times, like DeMarcus Cousins, Rajon Rondo, Dwight Howard, Derrick Rose, also DeAndre Jordan. In the award race, Bam Adebayo is actually in the lead right now, averaging 22 points, 14.9 rebounds, 2 assists, and also 1.7 blocks. Behind him is DeMarcus Cousins, averaging 24 points, 9 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 steal, and 1 block. Also, Dennis Schroeder averaging 26 points, 4 rebounds, 5 assists, 0 steals, and 0 blocks. Defensive Player of the Year, Mitchell Robinson is actually on the board. Usually he's not on here, but since there's no all-stars, he's actually on there, averaging 10 points, 12 rebounds, 1 assist, no steals, and 2 blocks. Hassan is in the lead, averaging 15 points, 13 rebounds, 1 assist, 0 steals, and 2.3 blocks. So the year 1 MVP is Bam Adebayo, averaging 22 points, 14 rebounds, 2.5 assists, 0 steals, 1.9 blocks while shooting 62% from the field, 64% from free throw, and he hasn't made a 3. Rookie of the Year, Brandon Clark, averaging 18 points, 9 rebounds, 2 assists. Sixth Man of the Year, JaVale McGee, averaging 15 points, 11 rebounds, and 2.2 blocks. Defensive Player of the Year, Hassan Whiteside, averaging 15 points, 13 rebounds, 1 assist, 2.4 blocks. Most Improved, Bam Adebayo. And Coach of the Year, Luke Walton. Dennis Schroeder, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Brandon Clark, Michael Porter Jr., and Bam made All-NBA third team. Lonzo, Devontae Graham, Rondae Hollis-Jefferson, Will Barton, and DeMarcus Cousins won second All-NBA. Colin Sexton, Derrick Rose, Bobby Portis, Christian Wood, and Hassan Whiteside All-NBA third team. All-Defensive third team, DeAnthony Melton, Andre Iguodala, James Johnson, Brandon Clark, Hassan Whiteside. All-Defensive second team, Lonzo, Matisse Thybulle, Larry Nance Jr., Al-Farouq Aminu, and Dwight Howard. Rookie teams, I was kind of expecting this, especially when there was no Zion or no Ja Morant. So looking at the standings, it looks like the Sacramento Kings are the best team in the NBA, but the Pelicans are actually the worst, not having Zion, Drew Holiday, JJ Redick, and Brandon Ingram really took a toll on their team. But they still do have Jackson Hayes, Josh Hart, and Lonzo. I was forgot about Nickeil Alexander-Walker. So I'm gonna simulate this playoff, see who wins the championship. And your NBA champions are actually the Charlotte Hornets. Devontae Graham is your finals MVP. Draft lottery, I'm just here to see which teams actually have top picks. And the Pelicans actually have the first pick and the Timberwolves have the second. See who gets it. The 76ers get the first pick. The Knicks get the second. So for the draft, I put the normal players that are in the draft, like LaMelo Ball, James Wiseman, Anthony Edwards. I'm just gonna keep on putting the current draft, so then I can see how those players will play out with no All-Stars. First pick in the 2020 draft, 76ers select LaMelo Ball. That's something I wasn't expecting. The Knicks pick up James Wiseman for center, even though already having Mitchell Robinson. The Hawks select Anthony Edwards. Instead of going with Kevin Huser, they're actually going to try and go with Anthony Edwards. The Pelicans actually trade their pick for Anthony Edwards. So the Hawks select RJ Hampton. Instead of having Trae Young, they're going to go with RJ Hampton. Not as good as Trae Young, but he could possibly get up to that level with no All-Stars. Obi Toppin goes to the Brooklyn Nets. Isaac Okoro gets picked up by the Pacers. And free agency looks really different when there are no All-Stars. So the highest overall you can get is 86 overall, Hassan Whiteside. I saw Fred VanVleet on the MVP race. Also, DeMarcus Cousins, that would be a good pickup for somebody. So Hassan Whiteside signed with the Grizzlies, Fred VanVleet signed with the Raptors, Goran Dragic signed with the Celtics, DeMarcus Cousins signed with the Grizzlies, now having Hassan Whiteside and DeMarcus Cousins. Evan Fournier signed back with the Magic, Tristan Thompson back with the Cavs, Jabari Parker went to the Heat, Christian Wood went to the Nuggets, also Davis Bertans went to the Nuggets, and Dwight Howard. So now they have kind of a backcourt: Christian Wood, Davis Bertans, Dwight Howard. Marcus Morris goes back to the Lakers, Boban goes back to the Kings, Jordan Clarkson goes to the Magic with Fournier, Nikola Mirotic signs with the Pelicans, Aaron Baines goes with the Spurs. So to start out year number 2, they have the Miami Heat projected to be number 1 on NBA.com. On 2K Sports, they have the Los Angeles Lakers actually number 1, and the 76ers are actually the 6th. I'm actually going to sim 2 more years so we can see what's going to go on in the NBA if all the All-Stars just disappear. This year's All-Stars look a little different. This is the first time I've actually seen rookies make an All-Star team like Anthony Edwards and LaMelo Ball. But there are a lot of returning All-Stars like DeMarcus Cousins, DeAndre Jordan, Colin Sexton, Michael Porter Jr., Bam Adebayo, Brandon Clark, Lonzo. But again, there still are a lot of first-team All-Stars. Award race, LaMelo Ball is actually in the run for MVP, averaging 26 points, 6 assists, 1 steal. Then there's Bam Adebayo and DeMarcus Cousins here, just like from last year. But Enes Kanter's on here too with the Spurs, averaging 17 points, 12 rebounds, and 1.1 blocks. Mitchell Robinson's actually second in Defensive Player of the Year, right behind Bam Adebayo. And then there's also Mo Bamba and Jonathan Isaac that usually never get shown love in Defensive Player of the Year. And for year number 2, Bam Adebayo wins MVP, once again averaging 19 points, 13 rebounds, 2.6 assists, 2.2 blocks. And LaMelo Ball is the Rookie of the Year, averaging 27 points, 6.8 assists, 1.4 steals while shooting 49% from the field, 88% from the line, and 45% from 3. 6th Man of the Year, DeMarcus Cousins, averaging 25 points, 9 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 block. 5th Player of the Year, Bam Adebayo. Most Improved, Tyler Hero, averaging 14 points, 3 rebounds, 1 assist. Coach of the Year, Mike Malone. LaMelo makes All-NBA First Team. Mitchell Robinson makes All-Defensive Second Team. So taking a look at the standings, the Denver Nuggets was the best team in the NBA, going 56-26. I think having Michael Porter Jr. is pretty nice with them. Also having Monte Morris and Tyrese Maxey. Also forgot that they signed Christian Wood and Dwight Howard. Also that is Bertans during free agency. And the worst in the NBA was actually the OKC Thunder. They went 24-58, even though they have Dennis Schroeder, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And that's actually probably why that they're doing pretty bad. They do have Cole Anthony though, averaged 15 points. So I'm gonna simulate the playoffs. Let's see who wins the championship. So the Miami Heat are the NBA champions. Bam Adebayo is Finals MVP. I'm just here to see who gets the first pick. That's all I really care about. And the Thunder get the first pick. Jazz with the second. Third is Timberwolves. Fourth is the Thunder once again. And the fifth is the Pistons. First pick in the 2021 NBA draft. OKC Thunder select Cade Cunningham, which is something I knew would happen because Cade is just a beast in 2K. The Jazz select Jalen Green, which I'm not surprised about not having Donovan Mitchell. The Timberwolves select Isaiah Todd. I'm pretty sure that they drafted a power forward last year, but I'm not certain. OKC select Evan Mobley with their fourth pick, now having a new center instead of not having Steven Adams. And the Pistons select Josh Christopher. I don't know if they have any good shooting guards, but this is actually a pretty good pickup. So in the year 2 free agency, Bam Adebayo is actually a free agent. Also Derrick Rose. This one is way better than the one last year. So Bam decided to go back to the Heat for 3 years. Derrick Rose signed with the Spurs for 4 years. Dennis Schroeder signed with the Knicks for 3 years. Jonathan Isaac went to the Lakers. Lonzo stayed with the Pelicans. Kelly Oubre signed with the 76ers. Jared Allen signed back with the Brooklyn Nets. Devontae Graham stays with the Charlotte Hornets. Markelle Fultz stays with the Magic. Bol Bol signs back with the Nuggets. And at the start of year number 3, they had the Miami Heat on NBA.com as the top seed. And on 2K Sports, they have the Lakers once again. They really don't even look that good except for Jonathan Isaac, but he probably, he's not averaging that much points because his tendencies are so far down. And for the worst teams, the Brooklyn Nets and the Los Angeles Clippers are actually the worst on NBA.com. The same for 2K Sports. And with Eric, it's the Detroit Pistons and Kings. I'm going to simulate this final year. I'm going to see you guys when I'm there. So this year's All-Star Teams, LaMelo Ball is actually an All-Star starter. Anthony Edwards makes it back to the All-Star team. Most of these players have already been here in this simulation, but some new players like Mitchell Robinson's their first time, also Kelly Oubre. In the race for MVP, Bam Adebayo still at the top, averaging 19 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists, 1 steal, and 1 block. Bol Bol is up there, averaging 27 points, 10 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 steal, and 1 block. Defensive Player of the Year looks like Mitchell Robinson might win in this year, while he has 10 points, 10 rebounds, 1 assist, and 1 block. And at the end of year number 3, your MVP is Bam Adebayo, averaging 20 points, 14 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 blocks. Rookie of the Year, Jalen Green, averaging 22 points, 3 rebounds, 5 assists, 1 steal. Sixth Man of the Year, Cade Cunningham, averaging 20 points, 3 rebounds, 5 assists, 1 steal. Fifth Player of the Year, Bam Adebayo, not Mitchell Robinson. Most Improved, Cole Anthony, averaging 20 points, 2 rebounds, 7 assists, 1 steal. Coach of the Year, John Beilein. Kelly Oubre makes All-NBA first team. William Floyd makes All-NBA second team. I don't even know who this dude is, but he averaged 26 points, 6 assists, 1 steal. Isaiah Todd makes All-NBA third team, and he's a rookie, but he only averaged 8 points, 9 rebounds, 4 assists, 1 steal, and 1 block. Looking at the standings, the Cleveland Cavaliers actually are the best team in the league. I guess Darius Garland, Colin Sexton, Kevin Porter is doing something right for Cleveland. While Darius Garland's averaging 17 points, Colin Sexton averaging 28, Kevin Porter 18.9. And the worst team is the Houston Rockets. Second behind them is the Phoenix Suns. And the Atlanta Hawks actually aren't doing that good with RJ Hampton. So I'm gonna simulate these playoffs. And the Denver Nuggets are the NBA champions. Finals MVP, Bol Bol. Well, that's going to be the simulation of the top 100 players disappearing from the NBA. If you guys did enjoy this video, hit that like button. Also, comment down below you guys to see some more NBA 2K20 videos on my channel. Also, subscribe if you guys are new around here and want to see some more NBA 2K20 videos. Hit that post notification bell so you guys know when I post a video. I hope you guys all enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time.